guys, welcome back to Derby Koi. Just a quick update on this one now. Start off on a bit of a sad note. Some of you may be aware and some of you may not, but there's been a loss in the koi community recently. Mark from Mark's Country Koi has sadly passed away recently. He's been battling an illness for quite a while now, and unfortunately he's lost his fight recently, and it is a sad loss to the community. It was really was a lovely bloke, really helped a lot of people out within the koi community. So it is a big sad loss that Mark had lost his fight. So I just want to extend my condolences, or mine and Graham's condolences, to all of Mark's family. As I said, it is a great loss to the community. So yeah, very sad times at the moment. Right, also, if you're aware that recently myself and Graham have been unwell. Unfortunately, it turns out we did have COVID. I wasn't too bad with it in the end. Unfortunately, Graham got it quite bad. He's still suffering at the moment. We're both still not 100%. I'm probably about 95%. And Graham's probably about 65 or 70% at the moment, which is one of the reasons there was no video out last week. But we had a holiday booked a few days away in the caravan. We was unsure if we was going to make it. I know I was well enough to go. I wasn't sure about Graham until the night before, and we decided yes, we'll go. He wasn't obviously not 100% on holiday, but we managed to get away for a few days. So before I went, I did everything I could with the main pond. I give the filters a thorough clean. I stopped feeding them for a few days before to cut down on the waste. I put the net on the main pond and the bunker here. I did the same. I turned the heating off, stopped feeding for a few days, give the filters the thorough clean. I even upped the salt levels to 0.6 before I went away, just in case any issues. Everything was fine. While I was away, obviously we got cameras. I checked on the cameras after a couple of days. Everything looked fine, and I checked in the bunker, and I could see something wasn't quite right in this green vat. There was a fish just on the top. I couldn't tell what was wrong with it because obviously it's got the net on, the mesh. So I contacted a neighbour and asked them to come round and check for me. They came round, and while I was round, they phoned me up and they said there's a fish floating upside down on the top. Oh no, what's going on? Turns out we'd had a power cut, and for some unknown reason, when everything came back on, the main pond came back on, everything in here came back on apart from the pump, and the one switch box, for some unknown reason, which had got my main pump and my air pump on it, didn't turn back on. All it said on the main pump was error, gave an error code, and the air pump didn't come back on. So I don't know how long it happened. I assume just overnight that there was no air going into this one side here, and obviously no pump. It's pumped it round. So unfortunately I did lose a fish, and then it turns out I lost more than one. I'd actually lost 3 fish. I lost my real nice Akamatsuba, I think it was 44 centimeters. I lost my Sankey, which was around the 40 centimeter mark as well, and I lost the Yamabuki Ogun as well. So yeah, absolutely gutted. Thankfully my neighbour managed to get everything back up and running for me. All he had to do was turn the plug off and back on again, and it reset itself, and everything fired up. So I don't know why it didn't. I don't know why it didn't do that when at the power trip or wherever it was. I don't even think it was a power cut. I think it just tripped off for a second and come back on, which you do get a lot of those around here. I've had that many a time, and when it's happened, I just come back and check everything, and everything's up and running. But for some unknown reason, in here, it didn't fire everything back up. So yeah, of all the times of something to happen, it happened while I'm away. So yeah, that was absolutely gutted when he told me I'd lost 3 of them. All the others seem fine, and obviously everything's back up and running. Don't know how much bacteria are lost, but everything seems fine. Just don't see many issues, so yeah, absolutely gutted. But while I was away, we did have a lovely time. Went down to the seaside and the beach. Busily went on the beach for a while, going swimming in the sea. Did a little bit of recording, not a lot, so I'll stick that in here now. Welcome to the British summer at the seaside. Yeah, so as you can see from that bit of footage, we had a fantastic time. Really thoroughly enjoyed it. It was real nice to get away for a few days. Hopefully we can get away again. Here, back home now, everything, as I said, is up and running good. Main pond's looking good. No issues there at all. Just absolutely gutted I lost those 3 fish. So it looks like it's another trip out soon to try and replace some, to get some more fish. But yeah. So, as I said, just a quick update. So yeah, I keep saying that, I'll have to stop saying that, so yeah. That's it for now. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Hit that bell for your notifications. Pop on over to Facebook and Instagram. So until the next one, stay safe. Job's a good one.